I mentioned doing a room tour a while ago on my Instagram, but I didn't get around to it. So I'm doing it right now. So here's the room tour. So over here is my desk. Here's my laptop. I have some stickers here. This one's from a vinyl record that I got. That includes some stickers. The rest of these are just like stuff I found over time. So a couple of these are peeling off, but that's whatever. So up here is some FNAF plushies, as well as a radio. And down here is a plate and a mouse that I don't have the USB receiver for, so I can't use it. Anyways, so here's some pens and stuff that I use like for my characters, so I put them in this thing. Down here is a couple and a 1 cent Canadian. Kind of interesting. So I also have this Matchbox car and the green skull right there. I have a Spider-Man thing, a camera thing, and this clock from the 80s. I have this like neat little old camera thing right there, as well as some tape and that label maker. Up here is my light. You know, it looks a lot better with the light than without it. So that's why I usually have it on. I'm over here. Over here is my Lego Game Boy that I got back in March after I like helped film a montage thing. Didn't do much on it though, but still was neat. So and there was a Lego store nearby, so I stopped by and bought that. So it's a cool little souvenir to that, I guess. Down here is the Game Boy Color that I have, you know, paired them up. Over here is some horror snow globes right there. There isn't much in this besides like some screws and stuff. Probably should get rid of those. Don't really need them. Anyways, here's some pencil sharpeners of the Liberty Bell and a typewriter. Over here are some like handmade dice that I have. That banana thing is my wallet. I have some batteries, some SC tapes, and this Doctor Who TARDIS thing. A little dusty though, so I'll probably have to clean it. Anyway, so below these books is my typewriter that I have. Pretty cool. Anyways, so if you want to know what these books are, this is my journal that I write daily entries in. This little book is my idea book for my novel that I'm writing. This one is a like poem book. I haven't really used it much though. And this one's just a general idea book. And below that is my sketchbook, which has a lot more stickers on it than my laptop. So anyway, inside the desk drawers is and this one is just some like basic stuff, paper, this stapler, probably should put that over there, a calculator, some letters, a dictionary, and some binder clips, as well as this hole puncher thingy for the paper. Forgot the name of it though. So on these top two shelves is just like art supplies and stuff. Alright, in this bottom one, it's like my yearbook, some like books, and just a bunch of like miscellaneous stuff that I didn't really have a good place for it anywhere else. So yeah, that's my desk. So this is my bed. It doesn't normally look this like good, but you know, I did my bed today. Over here on this like little ledge is some paints. These two things, which I, you know, did. In here is like just some like fortunes from some fortune cookies, and this game that I've never played, as well as this little guy. I have a yardstick right there, and over here is just a jar full of coins. Down here is some foam board, as well as some like poster boards that I got from Dollar Tree. Haven't done anything with them yet, but probably will eventually. Here's my backpack. Down here's a VHS player, which probably doesn't work as when I like try to put a VHS tape in it, it just goes an error message, but whatever. Up here is some cameras. This one being the oldest, kind of obviously. Over here is just some board games. So down here on this shelf is records, as well as my record player and some other stuff. Down here is one of my other miscellaneous shelves with some where my VHS tapes are, as well as my Lego, some Killer Clowns from Outer Space stuff, some DVDs, Filmmaking for Dummies, and some other stuff. Down here is just another like drawer where I put other stuff in. It's like stuff that I couldn't put on my TV stand, so I put it over here. As well as a couple books that may have to peek their way here because they didn't fit with the mostly horror stuff that I have. And speaking of the horror stuff, here it is. So up here is the Jester thingy that I got, as well as that Pennywise thing and some other books, mostly like duplicates and just some other books that wouldn't have fit on the shelf anywhere. Over here on the top shelf is my hardcover Stephen King books, including the one I'm reading currently. Up here are a few, paperbacks that are just there. And to the second shelf is pretty much all my paperback Stephen King books. Beyond that plus is a couple more, but pretty cool. Down here is more of a miscellaneous horror that's not just Stephen King. Good amount of Dean Koontz. This one I'm also in the middle of. Then some other ones. This one was pretty good. Then some other books, some Clive Barker and stuff. And now down here is my DVDs, horror DVDs, and figures. So there it is. Down there. There's nothing in that bottom shelf, but so there's some movies and stuff, and figures that relate to the movies in question. So some NECA figures and the occasional Funko Pop. Not big on Funko Pops though, but I have a few. So over here is my TV. Hello. Anyway, so I mostly use this Blu-ray player. I don't have the remote, so it's a little annoying to use, but and I also use my Switch mostly to play Minecraft and stuff. But I have some other stuff here as well. Over here is some artwork, mostly old artwork, like this one, which is like from 3rd grade or something. But it's like also just stuff for the wall that I haven't put up yet. I probably should at some point though. But so here's my fridge. Up here is this super out of date globe from like the 50s. Over here is some matte clear coat because I paint a bit. There's a tape measure. There's that. Here's this. I don't play guitar, but I have it because my mom didn't want it, and so I took it. Here's my closet. So here is it. It's a little messy in here. Got some masks, this boombox, some like borders and stuff. Just some other stuff. Some like masks and unfinished projects, a Waluigi hat, and just some other stuff. Some clothes, some like old stuff that I have. Overall, pretty good. So, bye.